This thing is interesting. See if it goes. That's right there.
The concept of little
Oh, playing in the snow.
across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup.
Michigan State. Here we go.
There is nothing little when these brothers start battling. And the Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. And
Flag.
the returner is
Middle
brought
block
down,
into
but
that.
there's a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
And here we go.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking.
Underwood's good, though.
That shoulder delivers
Let's
the
go.
blow.
First down.
He'll
First
get a
Underwood.
fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to throw.
And I think somebody once told me this is a
And
freshman.
the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think,
First down. Let's go.
It's a green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going back to the
End zone. Nope.
And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Just a short pass to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Complete to the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but...
Hello. How are you?
I'm all right.
I appreciate you doing this for me.
Yeah, not a problem.
I was going to say, okay, you absolutely have to see it.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be here.
Okay.
So I brought like a pad. If you put by your garbage, you can't look at the and he'll do it on the pad, right?
Okay.
But I feel bad because you can't go out like they leave.
Okay.
For it tonight, you know?
Yeah.
So, just like maybe put it right here. I have his blanket, just, you know.
Okay.
So just if he's near you, if he can see you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He might howl for a little while. I don't know. Let's put it. I don't know where do you want it.
Right there. Look. Someone was sitting right here.
By your chair.
Yeah, I'll be sitting here for a minute.
Okay. And let me get some more. I brought us food. I really. I'll try to spend it away. Maybe not today, but it'll be. You know, for watching him. So here, he's going to be upset a little bit. He has separation anxiety. So because Buzz. These are. I just brought one of these to put by the.
Okay.
You know, by the garbage. And
Yeah.
It's okay, Daddy. It's so hot. I mean.
Yeah, it is. It's hot in this apartment. The AC came off.
It's hot in ours too. It's because the AC's broken or whatever. Okay, let me get you.
Have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win? And they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. To the air, it's Childs. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Spartans send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on first and... Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing on the run. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to...
He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Snapped it in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield, it's Klein. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Handoff to the lone back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take off. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Showing the arm strength down the left side. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Motion from the wide receiver. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Off play action. Bringing the heat. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Good job, Dill. Very good.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
First down. Let's go.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, still looking. They get to him as he throws. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten.
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Takes a hit as he fires. And they're not
come on.
in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move to keep running.
First down.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
Flag, pass interference, I think.
Flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Thank you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his
went nowhere.
Making the stop after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Childs. Oh, they really could have used that
4th and 17.
Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Running back searching for a hole.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Well, on 2nd and inches, the offense tried to catch the defense napping, and they took a shot, didn't get it. 3rd and inches now, you got to do the obvious thing and run it, and the defense completely stuffs you. Now you got 4th down. What do you do if you're on offense?
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Sparty. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to scramble. Caught behind the line. It's Morgan. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the offense sticking to its 4th down belief. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. It's now a 1-possession game, 16-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Turns it on in midfield. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him down.
Flag holding.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Spartans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The play action fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to scramble. Catch in the middle. It's Klein. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Underwood. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Moving out of the pocket. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Lining up to convert third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced it.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Pocket breaking down. Got a man, it's McCray. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
With the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The running back has it. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got it. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversation.
Touchdown, Michigan! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards.
It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Now he's going to break the pocket. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Showing the bravado, throwing it back to the right. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Wolverines looking to convert on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Floats it out in space. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. So here comes the Michigan offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. On the move, he fires. Snagged in the middle, it's Klein. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st down for back at their own 24-yard line. Moving away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Really good job by the defense, understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense, understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw.
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires on the move. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Now improvising. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Childs. The sure hands, it's Marsh. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They boot it away on 4th down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Under fire. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Pulls it in. It's Kelly. Breaks it. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. On the run deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. Complete downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to run it. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Going for 6. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, and watch out. At the 45 on his way. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Wide receiver comes in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Using his legs, it's Marshall. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try the run. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Childs. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. On the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. He wants it all. Touchdown, Michigan State. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the 4th. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Big fella moving. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. To the air, it's Childs. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Tackled there by the defense. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moves away as he feels pressure.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left side. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. This for the lead and very likely the win. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense set for a 1st down play. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Still looking, on the move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is such a big play by the defense here. Early in overtime, you come up with a massive negative play, getting the sack on 3rd down, and
throws toward the end zone. If he houses this, it's ball game. Got some room to run. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the toss to the left. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll go to the ground. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Now all of the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
To the air, it's Underwood. Extending the play. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the score. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off.
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed. They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.